with disabilities should be employed in the education sector. Unfortunately, the education department, neither the Directorate of Empowerment of Persons with Disability is aware of how many persons with disabilities are employed in the education sector. Secondly, this is a very serious matter that the education department does not know how many are employed, or the empowerment department even does not know how many are employed, because government rules, regulations, Disability Act clearly state that every department should file annual return with the Directorate of Empowerment as to how many persons with disability are employed and what is the backlog of persons with disabilities in each department. We have to file the statistics every year with the Directorate of Empowerment. So if the education department is not aware of the statistics, how are they going to file these returns with the Directorate of Empowerment? This is a very serious issue. We have taken strict cognizance of it, and we have asked that this data be made public within 1 month from today. Secondly, we have also got to know that the Goa Human Resource Development is taking persons on contract basis and empanelment basis, and they are not maintaining reservations for persons with disabilities. But what we have shockingly noted recently is that the Goa Human Resources Corporation also has 2,700 employees on permanent basis, for which they are not maintaining 4% reservation for persons with disabilities. Now, as you know, the Goa Human Resources Development Corporation is just a special purpose vehicle of the government of Goa. Now, if they are having permanent staff, Goa Human Resources Corporation is having permanent staff, and these staff are deployed in the respective departments, why cannot these same people be made employees of be employed under the respective departments? That is the first question. Okay. Secondly, we have also seen that the Goa PWD Labour Welfare Society, recently they have come out with 200-300 posts also on contract. Where is the reservation for persons with disabilities? If government is going to take persons only on contract basis, how is the permanent post in government going to be filled? Where is the employment for persons with disabilities? So we want the government to take a very serious note of this matter and ensure that all the corporations they get a list of the backlog vacancies in all the corporations and fill up the backlog vacancies at the earliest. Just organizing Purple Fest, doing awareness, spending crores of rupees will not help for empowerment of persons with disabilities until and unless you give persons with disabilities an education, until and unless you make public places accessible, until and unless you give employment for persons with disabilities. And if the government is not going to employ persons with disabilities in the government sector, we cannot expect private sector to come forward to employ persons with disabilities. The second point that we would like to make today is that we have returned to the Chief Secretary regarding the discrimination against the person with disability in government service. Now, as you know, all Goa civil service officers are subject to transfer every year or every 2 years. But however, we see that the Secretary of the Goa Disability Commission, Mr. Taha Haziq, has not been transferred for the last 4 years. Okay, so this is a gross discrimination against a person with disabilities. We want the government to immediately transfer him to another position so that he also can get exposure to other fields of disability, get exposure to other fields in the government service. The third point that we would like to make is the hike in the petrol prices, the hike in the gas cylinder prices. the inflation is going up, but government is not bothered about increasing the Dayanand Social Security for persons with disabilities. Last so many years we have been fighting for increase in the Dayanand Social Security. Government is giving only 2,000 rupees a month for persons with disabilities. And with the hike in essentials or cost of living over the years, it is not possible for persons with disabilities to survive on such a mere pension. So we are demanding also the government should consider the increase in the Dayanand Social Security at the earliest. The next point that we would like to raise up is the rise in road accidents. Many people are getting either dying in road accidents or they are becoming disabled for life due to road accidents. Last 2 months only you have seen how many road accidents have taken place. If you evaluate these road accidents, they are either due to drunk driving or they are due to overspeeding, which again comes down to lack of enforcement by the concerned authorities. So we are demanding government should take action against these road accidents to reduce the road accidents. If they are not able to take action to reduce the road accidents, at least they should reintroduce the traffic sentinel scheme which was there some years back, where concerned citizens can click photos or videos of traffic violations and send it to the department. The government only has to issue the necessary challans for the same. Also, government should do something to reduce the speed of vehicles on the highways. Today you see on the highways many vehicles are overspeeding. In spite of having speed limits, the vehicles are overspeeding on the highways. So government should do something to reduce overspeeding on the highways. And lastly, you must have heard of the garbage dumping issue that happened in Mapsa. It is a very tragic incident. It is totally due to the fault of the municipality and the police, and we are demanding necessary action should be taken in the matter. Today, if you see anywhere and everywhere in Goa, it is the civic bodies who are responsible for the dumping of garbage. Why, in spite of receiving crores of rupees of government funding, why is there garbage dumping on the streets happening? Go in the villages, go in the cities, go in the municipalities, you see garbage dumping happening everywhere. So why is the municipalities and the panchayats not being held responsible for this garbage dumping? Until and unless the civic bodies are held responsible, I think this garbage dumping issues by the public is going to continue. So we are demanding also that action should be taken. It's a serious issue of garbage dumping by the roadside, and government should take cognizance of it and do something to prevent such incidences in future.
Okay.